Yo, this is WSoul13 bringing you Raid Shadow Legends. And today we're going to be doing the fusion plan for Helicath. Alright, so I know a lot of people are deeply concerned about their ability to get Helicath, right? And, you know, I've addressed it in my last video about how you should go about that anxiety. The reality is, alright, if you just started playing a game right now and Helicath is your first fusion ever that you're going to go for, you've already missed the Mytha, Under Priest Brogni, and then years before that, Tormin, Rhodos, Sir Nicholas, you know, and even some of the more amazing but not like archetype defining fusions we've had, like Iron Brago or Krila or even somebody like Herndig, which everybody thought wasn't that great, ended up being one of the best fusions we had last year. Tatura was a fusion that you missed last year, which was an amazing champ, good for Hydro Boss, you know. The reality is there will be other fusions, and there will be a fusion champ that's either going to be as great as Helicath or close, possibly even better. So think about Helicath, how much better he is than Sir Nicholas, for example. You know, while it's true that Helicath is better than Sir Nicholas, it doesn't mean that if you already have a Sir Nicholas comp for Unkillable, that you're missing out or something, you know. The same thing with if you have a Under Priest Brognimancer comp, you know, the Brognimancer, Under Priest Brogni and Geomancer, you know, you could have formed that last year. Same thing there. A Demitha comp, right? If you have a Myth Eris team, a Myth Fu team, you know, you're not pricing yourself out of anything, to be honest, right? So think of the game in the infinite like window, because the game is meant to be played over a long period of time. Even if you pay money, right? Even if you pay a ton of money, you cannot escape the fact that Raid is played over the long game. It's going to take you months to get anything done in terms of like end game progression wise. Because even Doom Tower, you can't blast through Doom Tower in one day. You have to wait a day for the keys to regenerate, you know? So let's take a look at the fusion event right now. So the first thing you do when a fusion event comes up is you count. So before we'd count like fragments, but now what we're counting is it's going to be the same epic and the same rare. So we're going to do the valuations of the champs after we look at the cost, right? That is the best way to go about these fusion events. Is always consider the cost, right? So right off the bat, Kinagashi is going to be offered up as a summon, a free champ. Well, not a free champ. Like you can summon Kinagashi during the Summon Rush event. So you could win him there. And they do this with fusion events like this that involves epics and rares, which is they do put the epic up in the Summon Rush. And it usually costs 3,500 points to get the epic there. So you're going to get the epic there, you're going to get one of the rares there as well. That's usually how they do it. And from there, since we're going to be doing the same rare for everybody, there's no need to kind of like machinate too much or like really think about which rares go where, because it's the same rare and it's the same epic. So if you get this free epic, I mean this like bonus epic at the Summon Rush, you could get Champ Chase. Here's the problem: Champ Chase happens first. So actually, maybe it's not a problem. The way you should look at it is, you look at Champ Chase tomorrow and we'll see the points. And from there, you can decide whether you do Champ Chase and Summon Rush, which is you're going to have to do both. Or you just go all in on the summon rush. And you can skip champ chase, and you can skip 3 other events of your choosing, you know. So let's count how many, so that's for Kinagashi, right? So we need 4 Kinagashis and we need 16 Lamibers. So let's count how many Lamibers they're giving away for this event, right? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Why is that 15? Did I read that wrong, or let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What is that? What the heck? You can also check the timetable on our forum, capping details. Why don't we do that? Let's see what that looks like. I don't care, really. Alright, so alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I missing something? Or do one of these events have 2 champs? Oh, they're offering him twice in champ chase. There we go. Wow, well, I'm glad I clicked this. So they're offering him twice in summon rush and twice in champ chase. So if you do decide to go for Kinagashi during the, no, actually they're not. They're only offering him once in summon rush, right? Once in summon rush, twice in champ chase. Oh man, no way, no way. This is weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This is definitely weird, yo. Alright, so it looks like if you do go after him, you're going to be able, in Summon Rush, you're going to be able to skip 2 events rather than 3 extra events other than. So did I do that right? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder which other event overlaps. So Champ Chase. Champ Chase. How many times did they list Champ Chase there? Only once. This is very interesting how they did this. So this is the first time they structured it this way. Usually they give the multiple epics, like different kinds of epics. Even if they do give away just one epic, sometimes they'll give that one epic away during a champ training event and the Summon Rush event. So they'll give you 2 chances at an epic. Now they're only giving us 1 chance at an epic. So what is the true cost here? The true cost here is figuring out if you can do Champ Chase, possibly all the way up to 3,000 points, 2,500 to 3,000 points to get both epics, both rares there, and then the first rare in Summon Rush, which is probably going to be in the 1,500 to 2,000 points. It depends what kind of premium they're putting on Helicath here, you know. So as of right now, the way I'm looking at it is there is no way to do Helicath without opening shards. So opening shards is baked in to your strategy, and the choice is going to be between Summon Rush or Champ Chase, which is going to be tomorrow. You're going to be able to decide whether to go for Summon Rush or Champ Chase. I can give you a little bit of a preview right now how you might go about something like picking between Summon Rush and Champ Chase. So the main difference between Summon Rush and Champ Chase is that Summon Rush depends more on Sacred Shards and Void Shards, right? So they have the most value there. It's roughly 1 Sacred Shard is 500 points, 4 Void Shards is, I think, 480 points. So it's roughly the same, right? One Sacred and 4 Voids are the same. So if they ask for 3,500 points there, which is pretty typical for a epic at a Summon Rush, it could be more. Like I said, we don't know until we see tomorrow. You're looking at least 7 Sacred Shards, or 7 times 4, 28 Void Shards, or a combination of both, to get through Summon Rush, right? So if you don't have 7 Sacreds / 28 Voids, right now, going for Summon Rush might not be the best idea for you. Maybe you should split it between Champ Chase and Summon Rush. So the cool thing about Champ Chase is there is a way to mitigate. And we're going to see 2x Ancients this weekend, which is the best time to pull for Champ Chase is 2x Ancients. So I'm thinking, depending on how good your RNG is, you could probably get to the 2 rares in 50 with 50 Ancient Shards. I mean, or less, depending how good your RNG is. So if you do something like, I don't know, 8 epics in 50 Ancient Shards, you're going to be very close to that 2,000 point mark, and you can finish off the rest with Mystery Shards. So I think 50 is a pretty safe number to have in terms of Ancients, right? And I think that's it. So you'll be able to make your decision more easily tomorrow once we see the Champ Chase numbers. But as far as I can say, you're going to have to look at your Sacred Shards and your Void Shards if you're going to go for the Summon Rush, which will save you one of these events anyway. And then definitely you might have to tap into your gem reserves to get through the Champ Chase tomorrow. Plus have Sacreds and Voids left over to do at least the first level of Summon Rush, which could be as low as 1,500 points, maybe even 1150. You know, they've had it that low before, or I think the lowest I've seen is 750 or 500, something like that. But if we're going to look at the past fusion events just for this year, the lowest number is, I think, 1750 to get that fragment at Summon Rush. So definitely something to think about from your perspective. But also be reminded that fusion events come every month. And premium fusion events like Helicath multiple times in a year. Sometimes 3 times, twice a year is definitely happened last year, you know. So try not to be too concerned if you come up short. So we'll know tomorrow for sure if you're going to come up short or not. But today, definitely give your shards a look and prepare yourself, right? As far as pots go, I think you need 24 greater superior spirit potions at least to get through the whole thing, the fuse. So let's look at Kinagashi, then we'll look at the rare. So Kinagashi's the epic. This is your consolation prize. If ever you cannot get Helicath because you don't have enough shards, well, Kinagashi is your consolation prize right here, right? So in my opinion, definitely go for 1 copy of Kinagashi and 1 copy of the rare. Also, I think if you can get multiple copies of Kinagashi, at least 2, that would be even better because that's Faction Guardians, you know. Always good to have Faction Guardians. And multiple copies of the rare, fine too. You also get Faction Guardians, right? Free stats. Let's take a look at the stats real quick, and then we'll go through why you want to have 1 copy of this if as a consolation prize. As far as having both Helicath and Kinagashi, I don't recommend it at all unless you're stuck in Shadowkin Faction Wars, which we're going to go through right now. So it's a double hitter, 30% chance, books up to 40% chance of a 10 3rd meter drop every hit. That's fine, 20% 3rd meter drop. I mean, it's not great. Armiger does 30, you know, for every crit. Not a big fan, but it's good in Fire Knight. So there's that. Right here, it's an ally attack with only 1 ally. And then you get a 3rd meter field for everybody else. It's on a 3-turn cooldown, which is a great cooldown if you book it down. And it's, again, good for Fire Knight. You get extra 3rd meter, which you want in Fire Knight. And then you get to hit that Fire Knight shield, which you also want in Fire Knight, right? So overall, not bad for Fire Knight. Not great. It's the right affinity for Fire Knight 20. So, you know, not good, but not great. Not great, but good. Sorry. So this is where the money skill is at. I think it's the A3 is because you get a revive. And having a revive for Faction Wars is money. That's what gets you the 3-star on stage 21. So if you are thinking about skipping Helicat because you can't get to the shard requirements, pocket yourself one of these Kinagashis and keep her in the bank to get you through Faction Wars 21. Here's another little niche thing. If you already have an unkillable comp, right, and you don't need Helicath, you could be one of these people that literally does not need Helicath, right? But you can't get through Faction Wars 21 for Shadowkin, and that's the last one you need. I don't know. I might think about actually just getting Kinagashi and then that's it, getting my Lydia. But the reality is, alright, this is why you still go for Helicath anyway, in my humble opinion. Faction Wars Shadowkin 21 is easy to beat, even without a Reviver. So I did it without a Reviver. It's very possible to do without a Reviver. It's very possible to do without Ninja. The reason why is the boss you face there is the same boss as the High Elves and the Barbarian Crypt boss, with the one that freezes, which means you just need to bump everyone's resist up and make sure you pack some kind of healing somewhere, Immortal set, Regen set. You should be able to beat that boss, right? So I don't feel like it's like a priority to skip Helicath just to get Kinagashi. I'm just saying it's possible. I just don't recommend it at all. Lavabre. So you're thinking, Lavabre, it's another throwaway rare, right? Well, you're kind of right. It is kind of a throwaway, but there is a little bit of a niche here. So double hit on this, fill ally turn meter, 5%, terrible. Not really useful anywhere. Attacks all enemies, so you can put her on stun set, which is great. And you also get a continuous heal on all allies. Great. Healing is great for Faction Wars. You also get a Speed Aura. Speed Aura is great. 10% Speed Aura. Not bad. This is the money skill right here, though. Although it books down to 5 turns, which is kind of annoying. So, Relentless set, something you think about. Reflex set, something you think about if you're not going to put this person on Regen set. Definitely think about ways to reduce cooldown. But you heal the target, and then you put Revive on Death on it. That is money in Faction Wars 21, yo. So if you can figure out a way to time this correctly, it should give you an avenue to RNG through Faction Wars 21 with Skinwalkers, which is one of the harder factions to finish before they put Hopperies out. You know, Hopperies basically makes it like easy if you have Hopperies. You know, if you didn't have Hopperies, I beat Skinwalkers without Hopperies. I think I used Rain Beast. You do need healing still. So actually, Rain Beast, I didn't use him for Revive. I used him for the continuous heal that he puts on. So this rare puts continuous heal. And Helicath, yo, come on now. Do we even need to talk about this guy? I think everybody already knows what's up with him. A1 weekend, great for clan boss. Shields, comparable to Valk. We already know that. Great for spiders, great for clan boss. But really, you're here because of this, right? And come on now. 30% def all battles. That's amazing. Great for clan boss. Again, you can also stack up the def here. For every ally with a black damage buff, he puts on more def on himself, which is great because that's how the shield is based on your def, just like Valk. Which means the more def you have, the bigger your shields are. But really, this is why you're here. Books down to a 4-turn cooldown, 2-turn block damage. That's it. And once the black damage goes away, you get increased def for 2 turns, which is amazing. So what I think about Helicath, I think Helicath is amazing. And it ends my New Game Plus thing for this year. Because like I don't need anything else. I get Helicath. That is a Ultra Nightmare comp right there by itself. I mean, you just saw Deadwood Jedi 2-key with rares with him, you know. So basically anything in your account can 3-key Ultra Nightmare if you have Helicath on your account. It's that simple. Right, you have some rules that you have to follow. There's a speed tune you have to follow. It's on Deadwood Jedi's site. I love his site. You should go there, deadwoodjedi.com. But the reality is, if you happen to pull Helicath, you're done with Clan Boss, Demon Lord. And he can actually come into your Hydra Boss team as well. So that's how good he is. He's like good in both Clan Bosses. He's good, probably Doom Tower he's good. I mean, this could probably work against Bomo. You could actually probably have a speed-tuned team for Bomo that is fully auto. I mean, Helicath makes it possible, yo. So, man, it's I understand really the pain of the people that might end up missing Helicat. I mean, if you've been following my advice, if you've been playing the game the way it's meant to be played, and that's you play the long game, you use the free champs, you use good team building, like you diamond hand those shards, bro. Shards are the most powerful, alright? Let's end with this. Shards are at their most powerful unopened. That's it. These sacred shards, this year alone, 12 to 15 sacred shards could have gotten you Kyoku, who is a Ultra Nightmare Clan boss archetype, also by herself, honestly. I'm going to show off that comp too sometime. Weethier, which is one of the best champs in the game right now, could have got her for 15 sacred shards. And then 12 sacred shards got you Sisha, the fastest Spider 25 champ we have in the game right now. The Void shards, the same thing. You got Godseeker and Neri this year. And if ever you had, how many did I ask for? Was it 90? If you had enough Void shards, you could have gotten Kyoku. Well, it's not Kyoku. It's Riho Bone Spear, right? So Riho, also I think a clan boss archetype in herself, like the traditional kind of clan boss, you know, because she does all the debuffs you want to do, plus all the buffs you want to do for clan boss. Like she does it by herself, which frees you up for so many other cool things you can stack up your clan boss team with. So yeah, even without Helicath, you just play the game the way it's meant to be played, in my opinion, which is you play the game through your F2P Trinity, right? So you go Helicat, Starter, and War Maiden, right? And then you fill out the rest with the top 7 roles that I talk about in my guides in Reddit. And then you bring in Broadmaw, which is, you know, a fusion champ that you can get anytime, you know. Get these rares from the bazaar, right? And get Broadmaw, who can get you through Dragon's 20. And once you get Dragon's 20, that offers you big discounts on these fusion events. So yeah, that's how you play the game, right? You play the game smart, play the game through the archetypes, through the mechanics, you know, through good team building. And you can do that for free, for the most part, right? And that should prepare you for the next time we get another Helicath type champ, right? And I do not buy for 1 second that we're not going to get a better champ than Helicath or somebody as good. Like, I don't even think people are necessarily saying Helicath is better than Demitha or Under Priest Grogby. Like, for clan boss, yeah, I guess. But what about everywhere else in the game? I don't know. I don't think anybody's saying that. I don't think anybody is saying necessarily that Helicath is way better than a Valkyrie, which is somebody you can get from Ancient Shards, you know? So, I'm not saying, oh, man, you could get a Valkyrie. I'm just saying that the idea that missing Helicath is somehow the worst thing ever for your account and it's an unrecoverable type of situation, I just don't buy it, bro. I really don't. And hopefully this kind of quells your anxiety a little bit and you can just play the game, enjoy, have fun. We'll see y'all tomorrow when the Champ Chase drops and we can do a proper analysis on the cost. You can pick between Champ Chase and Summon Rush from there. And then check my guys out on Reddit, WSoul13 on Reddit, and then follow me here on YouTube, subscribe, like, do the thing. Ask questions, man. I answer every question, you know. See you guys next